Hello there and welcome to round 2 of the Master of the Manufacturers Cup. Today we're at Catalunya and the attendance is a lot better and we're only missing one actual rider. So 2 people have dropped out of the championship, that'd be Mogsy and Craig and Ater, so sadly they're dropped out. But the only person that we're missing is Jack, who might be here for race 2, so we still might have 12. And obviously we've got Tums and Joey who are reserve, and obviously they turn up when they want, I guess. They're just reserve wildcard riders. I know they've got 11 riders, last week we only had 8 or 9. So we've got better attendance this week, more riders, and they're all fighting now. And this should be much more competitive. So this week the riders have chose their bike obviously. As Jack is on straight on and he's gone down. So see, everyone's on their different bikes. Obviously, you choose one bike each week. If you don't know the rules, you go on one bike each week, and you can only use it once. So the people that weren't there last week, for example, Howling, they don't yet have to use one of the bikes. So if their worst bike, whatever that is, they don't have to use it. So, but then they do miss out on points. No one's using double points again, which is interesting. So no double points for anyone again. Maybe next week at Hurrah. But we'll have to see when people use it. People may use it all on the same track. We never know. It's going to be interesting. You have to do well there and use it. As Graf starts his first lap, he will be the first one to set a lap. There is a fountain of the penalties as Graf invalidates his lap already at the exit of turn 1. So let me get the penalty up, because there is so many penalties. So the first one I remember is Sire, who, well, he's doing qualifying anyway, but he's starting at the back of the grid. So Sire's going to be starting at the back of the grid, following not turning up to race 1 last week. So he's not getting as bad as a penalty the other ones. So that's good for him. As Plat has also gone down. I don't know. Who should I watch? Who's that? I don't know who this is on track in front of Plat. I don't know. I'll watch Plat. And let me look at the penalties. So we have Aaron, Jacko and Nelson, who have been given a long lap penalty for rage quitting in last week's race even. Matthias has also got a long lap penalty for having a collision with Touch. Yeah, I don't think I even caught it on the TV camera. But Matthias absolutely slammed into the side of Touch and destroyed him. And then we've got a load of other long laps. So Jack, if he's here for race 2, has a long lap for not being there. These long laps we given that in race 2, by the way, not race 1. They'll be given that in the longer race, so they still have more of a chance to catch back up. So yeah, Jack has a long lap for not being there. Literally has a long lap for not being there. Craig did have one, but he's not here. Same with Multi. Howland's got a long lap because he wasn't here, and that is it. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6. Right, 6 people have got long laps out of the 11, and Sire's got qualifying ban. So. And this long lap is not fun. It has to be said now. They're really unlucky to be getting a long lap here, because this is just not a place that you want a long lap. I was not quite sure what Nelson was doing there. So well, let's have a look at what. Right, so Sire goes first, the fast lap. No, Joe goes and beats it. Okay then, so. And so Howland, he's on the Prima Pramac. I know his Ducati is probably one of his worst bikes, so he's getting it out of the way. He'd remember, because he wasn't here last week, he doesn't have to use probably either the Mooney or Cressini, so he'll be quite happy about that. So yeah, he's on Prima Pramac. We've got Plat, who is on 3 red sectors and is also on board the LCR Honda, so yeah, I'm also interested, when people use the LCR Honda, is anyone going to use the Idemitsu? Or is it just going to be the LCR Honda? I'm interested. Anyway, Nelson's on the Tech 3 KTM. Joe is also on the Tech 3. Guigui is on the Aprilia. Gruff is on the Grassini. Matthias is on the Red Bull KTM. Touch on the Tech 3. Amazon wants the Yamaha. Legendary is on the Red Bull KTM. Size on the Aprilia. And I think that's it. I think I missed anyone. As Joe's stopped still, I think he's run out of fuel. He runs out of fuel. That'll be a quick pit stop straight back in. And Platt has also stopped still. Oh, I've just caught two people just run out of fuel. That's funny. They are allowed to do it though. I don't want to stop them. That's good timing. I was just kind of... Howlin is on a red sector 1. Did not expect that. This is on one of his worst bikes. He does go orange sector 2, but Howlin does get a red sector 1. That's pretty good for him not being on one of his favourite bikes. Good job. He's sliding the rear at turn 9 in a hard braking. He's orange sector again, so he could be on for a pretty good lap here if he can get onto the front row. Is very close though. Sire and Platt's lap times are almost identical, but Joe, he's faster than Platt and Sire. But can Howlin? Howlin should get at least 4. Well, he can get at least 7th, but because he's on a red sector 1, I'd imagine he... Guigui is also on a red sector 1, so it must be Joe's sector 1 isn't very good then. As Howlin pulls to the line, and he goes into 4th. Also, anyway though, Guigui, he is on a red sector 1, so that's one with Joe's sector 1, but everyone seems to be improving on it, so can Joe improve his time furthermore? This could be pretty promising for him. Guigui is also on an orange sector. Nelson is now on a red sector 1. I'm expecting to see a lot of red sector 1s here. There must be something wrong with it. Although, Joe, what's he on? Is he on the Tech 3? Yes, he is. So that does not have the greatest straight line. It's got alright straight line speed, but compared to a bike like a Ducati or an Aprilia, you'd expect to have a bit more straight line speed than the KTM. So that might be why. Everyone that's going red sector 1 is getting orange sector 2, but Graf is now on a lap. And he's one of the fast ones. He ran race 1 last week on the moon. He's using 2 Ducatis already. He's going to come for sector 2 now, and he's red sector 2. So Graf is on for it now. He's using 2 Ducatis in a row. Platt is also on a red sector 1. Legendary is on a red sector 1. I'm still going to watch Graf though, because he runs a little wide onto the curb. He's actually got a good marker of Sire here, so Sire is towing him around. But Graf is orange sector 3, so he's not faster than Joe. He's going to come through sector 2 next. It's Legendary. He's orange sector 2. Sire moves that way. Graf and Platt is red sector 2 as well. So, can Platt now beat Joe? Joe is on a red sector 1 as well. So Joe's improving on his own time, which means he knows what sectors he's doing. Can he improve? Graf takes a lovely tight line out of that last corner. This still might be good enough for first position. He's going to come to the line, and he goes second by 96 thousandths. Knocks Sire off the front row, but Platt is on 3 red sectors. Legendary has gone down. Platt though, 3 red sectors. Everyone in the top 4 is on red sectors. There's no orange or grey sectors for anyone in the top 4. They're all on red sectors. Platt now is going to come to the line. He's not on his preferred bike. He does like the Repsol, but I don't know about the LCRs. He pulls the line now and he goes first by half a second. Has a 35.9. Very good lap time. Joe is not improving in the 3rd sector. Is that his lap gone? Platt's already red sector 2. Oh, Sire was a grey sector 1, but Sire is a red sector 2. So he's gained on Platt in sector 2. So he does not take the best on there. Session's over now, so this will be everyone's final laps. Sire's an orange sector 3. He needs a really good last sector now to try and match plat. I can't believe we've got a red sector 2 there, but a grey sector 1. This, what could have been if it was a red sector 1 on orange? He could be on an absolute wonder lap. Graf is also an orange sector 3, so can he go above Joe? Maybe Sire can as well. He's taken a lovely tight line out of that final corner. He's now going to power to the line. Graf goes to the line and Graf goes above Joe by 5,000. And then Sire does the exact same lap as Graf. 3 riders within 5 thousandths of each other. Second, third and fourth. These 3 are insanely close. And so is Plat really. As Plat's on his final lap, he's not improving in sector 3. They're all so close. As Touch goes to the line, he stays in 10th. Legendary's now on his final lap. Can he jump Aaron Jacko? As Plat, he's rather a little wide. I don't think he's going to improve now. As Plat, he comes to the line. And he doesn't improve. And it's Legendary now to the line. And he doesn't improve. Last one's Matthias. He's in last. He's surely got to improve. Last week he showed good potential. So he's last by 0.9 of a second. It's not where you want to be. But can he improve and get off that row? He does improve. Wait, no. There we go. Just need to put Sire at the back of the grid. So then, qualifying's over. Plat is on pole position with a lovely 35. He's got a good advantage over them. Bear in mind, Sire would have been up there. He did the same time almost as second and third, with Graf in second and Joe in third. Guig will start fourth, Nelson fifth, Howland sixth, Aaron Jacko seventh, Legendary eighth, Touch ninth, Matthias 10th, who Plat on pole, Graf in second, and Joe in third. Here we go then, the lights are on. And it's lights out away for race 1, round 2, and Plat gets an absolute lovely launch. Graf does not get the best launch in the world. He's going to head down into turn 1, this could be chaos. Aaron Jacko's in second, they break late now for turn 1. As there's lots of them go wide. And Howling is the only one who's gone down, so no red flag. We're okay. Oh no, Legendary barges his way up the inside of Joe. As someone's run on, that's Nelson. He's down as well as Howling. As Sire runs into the back of Matthias and Sire is down. As well as Guigui. So that's 4 crashes only. We need 9 crashes for a red flag though, remember, so. Unless there's an absolute catastrophe going to turn 10 though. But Plat and Graf are safe. As Joe's going to launch it up the inside of Legendary. And Legendary's going to run wide. Aaron Jacko though, he's had a really good start in third. Can he hold on to this from Joe? We know Joe is a very fast rider. But Aaron Jacko has got the performance ability. He's on the better bike, Aaron Jacko. Remember, you can only use his bike once, so Aaron Jacko, I know it's one of his more favourite bikes. He's got to make the most of this now. As they put alongside, and Guigui's down again. Aaron Jacko has been overtaken, but Joe's taken a weirder line. Legendary's gone down, and Aaron Jacko tries to squeeze it back up the inside, but he doesn't quite make it. As he can try and go up the inside again, he can use the Yamaha's turning power over the KTM, and he's going to be able to send it up the inside. Not quite, he's going to run in deep, and he's almost went onto the grass and crashed, and he's actually run onto the grass and got himself one in. Graf's gone down as well. Graf's gone down, so Aaron Jacko's back onto the podium. You can actually watch this fight low down here between Nelson, Legendary and Graf. 3-way fight here down at the bottom. No one else will receive their long laps until race 2, like I said earlier. But I have to say, Matthias has probably had the best start from last on the, well, 10th on the grid He's now up into 4th, and Sire, who was last year, is up into 6th. So they've both had brilliant starts. Sire, he's hunting down Touch. And remember, as well, if you wasn't watching last week, that what's it called? Yeah, reverse grid. So good think then. Yeah, so at the moment it will be Gwigwi. Gwigwi is currently 10 seconds behind second to last. Gwigwi will be on pole for race 2. Graf though is not in the position he wants to be. He's in a championship fight here. I believe he currently leads the championship. He pulls alongside Legendary. He's going to try and go around the outside. They cut under the inside. He's going to do the switchback move. Legendary's off the track onto the green. That's how he can try and force it up his inside. No, it doesn't. Aaron Jacko's gone down, I think. I don't know what's happened to him. But he's now down in 8th position. So I don't know what's happened there, but Graffy's desperate to try and find a way past. And no, Graf's gone out. He's gone off. He's run off. He's outbroke himself. And this race is just becoming more of a disaster for him. I don't know what's going on, but he's not having a ideal race now. Matthias, who started, essentially, he qualified in last, he's down to third as Touch and Sire make contact. Sire goes down. I don't know what happened there, but Sire's gone down. Touch, I have to say now, all the guys at the front, apart from Matthias, all the guys in the top 4 are probably in some of the worst bikes. Plat's gone down! Plat's gone down! This is Joe's chance to compromise and may even bring Matthias in front. Joe now leads this race. Plat's going to come out of the gravel. He almost come back on track and hits Matthias. That's not what you want to be doing. Touch now right onto the back of Plat. That's not a mistake that you want to be making now, but Joe leads the way by 3.5 seconds to Matthias and another half a second behind his Touch. Matthias, he's got to try and defend for his life for these next 4 to 5 laps. Can he fend off Plat? Championship leader though, who will not be championship leader after this race, Graf, he's down in 9th. But will have the advantage over Plat. As Plat's going to try and send up inside, he bumps Matthias. That was not safe. I'm trying to go round the outside, up the inside, you know, back off. Can't find a way through. Matthias is defending for his life, but Plat's going to try and slide it up his inside. He can't do anything about it. Plat's going to send it up the inside. And Plat's through. And he just gets such a better drive. It's just crazy. I don't want to say it too soon. So I had a bit of a commentator's curse recently. Don't talk about that. But I don't want to say it too early, but I think Joe is in a very good position here. He's got a 3.3 second lead. And he's on potentially one of the worst bikes on the grid, so again, he's making the most of it. Same with Plat, he's on one of the lowest performance bikes on the grid, so they're both making the most out of their bikes. There must be an Aprilia curse in this as well, because Sire has just gone down, and both the Aprilias sit in the bottom 2 positions, and it's the same as last week. The 3 Aprilias who were on there were at the very bottom. I've also noticed as well. Oh, Plat's got a lot. Wait, Plat's got 2 long laps. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's done the glitch again. Oh no. I don't know what to say. It's gave Plat double long laps when I don't think it should have done. As Howlinger's gone down, he's crushed out of 5th position. At turn 9, I think that is. Legendary's hanging on now to his spot from Graf. Is Graf going to try and send it up his inside? No, he's not. Sire's gone down again. That's going to promote Gwigwi into 10th, and Sire is now in last position. That's not the way he wanted to start this off this week. Legendary has been overtaken by Graf, but can Legendary try and find a way back through? He's got to try and keep off Aaron Jacko as well now. The two Aprilias are far out of it now, but they will start in the top 2 positions next race. Touch is having a very good race, but it has to be said. Touch is doing a very good job here, in 4th position. But he's got Nelson behind him, also on the Tech 3 KTM. So, can he fend off Nelson for these last 3 laps? Can be a good battle between these two, hopefully. On the same bike, they have equal performance. It's going to be a battle to the end now. I'll say as well, Nelson is on 4 warnings. Touch is on 3, Joe's on 3, Legendary's on 3, Aaron Jacko's on 3. That's everyone above 3 warnings. The likes of Matthias, Graf and Howling are only on 1. As Legendary's gone down, he's lost the front. And that's going to be his race over. He's probably going to finish in 9th now, unless he can catch up to Howling. However, Nelson, he's caught up to Touch very quickly. And Touch, he's now under a lot of pressure, but we know Touch can hopefully stay calm under pressure. But Nelson's going to try and full send it hopefully into these corners. We're going to have a good battle come on between these two as Aaron Jacko's gone down again. But Nelson trying to send it up the inside. It's very close to the curb, but all he almost touches the curb and goes down. But no, Nelson's up his inside. Can Touch hold him off? He can't, but is he going to just try and get the power out of the quick and try and send it up the inside? It's a massive wobble, and he's hit Nelson off the track. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't think that was entirely Touch's fault. It doesn't matter what, but Graf pulls alongside Touch. He's caught up to him so much. But Graf in quite close enough. Touch is going to run a little hot. I don't know what happened between Nelson and Touch there, but Touch going very slow. Can Graf go round the outside? Oh my, not quite. Can Graf send it up the inside? Aaron Jacko's gone down again. Nelson's running in the heart, and he does stay on the track. Graf was doing Touch though, so Graf has made a massive charge this race. He's crashed once or twice. And he's in P4, but Nelson's got to try and find the way back through on Touch. Touch runs wide, Touch cuts on the inside. Nelson's going to be on the inside line. This is surely got to be another thing. No, Touch has just got a better drive. But no, Nelson's going to send it up the inside. He's surely running wide. No, he's not. Touch hits the back of him. And I think this battle is now over. And holding it, I've just noticed something as well. Aaron Jacko's dropped below Gwigwi. Gwigwi is now in 9th, but Gwigwi does have a long lap, and the gap to Aaron Jacko is 2.6 seconds. So can Aaron Jacko stay within 3 seconds to beat him? And so we now head onto the final lap of the race now. He comes around the final corner, Joe does, and Plat is only 0.7 behind him. He does have 2 long laps, but I think this is a glitch. This may get... Our Touch has gone down, what a shame. That's unlucky for him, he's now drops down to 8th position. He's having such a good ride. But Joe has Plat behind him by 0.4 of a second. Plat, who crashed earlier on, can he beat Joe? Joe's got pace, but Plat's got even more as he's now running. And Plat's gone down again. Can Matthias get in front of him? He now comes out the gravel trap, and not quite. So Joe has surely won this race now. I don't know what happened to Plat there. It just slid away from him. Gwigwi's taking his long lap. He's 0.6 behind Aaron Jacko. Side's got a long lap in last, so he is a lot to be left to be decided about his race. I think these are going to be the final results unless Gwigwi can overtake Aaron Jacko. As Nelson's got a long lap, but that doesn't matter because gap behind with 6 seconds for Howland. As Legendary's gone down again as well, so that from a touch up into 7th, and it's actually going to put Legendary into 10th. There's a battle at the back here. Aaron, Jack and Guiga are very close. But as of now, we're going to watch Joe. He is the most consistent. He was the most dominant. He has been the master of this race. And Joe pulls to the line. And he wins race 1 at Catalunya. Just a lovely stoppie over the line. Well-deserved race from him. Platt is going to finish in 2nd. Crashed twice, so 2nd place isn't too bad. Matthias comes in 3rd from 10th on the grid. That's lovely. Graf in 4th. And Nelson's going to finish in 5th position. Amazing race from him. Howland crosses the line. That's 6th position for him. Not so bad on the bike. They don't like touch. What could have been this race in 7th position. What a shame that he didn't. But 7th place is still okay. Guigi finishes in 8th. Actually, oh, does he? Aaron, Jacko and Guigi were so close. Legendary's in 10th and Si's going to finish in 11th. But Guigi and Aaron Jacko, that was a photo finish. I don't actually know. On here it says it Aaron he finished in from. I'm not sure. Hold on a minute.
While we wait for the cameras to take us to Parc Fermé to meet today's stars, let's take a quick look at the final results of this race.
Joe wins at Catalunya. He was the champion of race 1. Can he do this again? But he will stop on the back. Matthias is in 2nd. Platt finishes in 3rd. That will probably get changed to 2nd, I would imagine. I hope so, anyway. Because I don't know what happened, but he's in 3rd for now, but it may put to 2nd. Graf finishes in 4th, good comeback right from him. Nelson in 5th, Howell in 6th, Touch in 7th, Aaron Jacko in 8th, who does beat Guigi. They finish at the exact same time. So Guigi in 9th, Legendary in 10th, and Sire in 11th, but Sire will start on base too long. Anyway then, Sire is on pole. Legendary in 2nd, and Guigi in 3rd. Finally, can we get going? And it's lights out and away we go. And it's Legendary with the jump. And instead I want to go inside, I'm going to dive it up the inside as he makes contact with Legendary. And here Legendary barges him out the way. And the bike's gone down, that's Nelson, he's gone down. Oh, that's a shame for him. Oh no, Sire's gone down. And it's a KTM 1-2. Right. Can I finally do these long laps? And that's another 2 people gone down. I don't know. I need to do these long laps before I forget. Howling needs 1. Aaron, who is leading. Aaron's leading this race. Okay then. Can he keep the lead? It's a shame that he's got to do a long lap. Nelson. And Matthias, the last one. Alright, we're all done. And Sire's gone down again out of last place. He was on pole. These races just go to bad to worse from him. Now, I'm interested, out of these 5, who's going to take the long lap and who's not going to take their long lap? That's Touch who's gone down. As Howland's gone down as well. He finished lap 1 and Aaron Jacko leads to Platt to Matthias. And Platt is actually pulling alongside Matthias. And Aaron Jacko breaks time 1. Is he going to take the long lap? No, he's not. Neither is Matthias. Neither is... Oh no, Legendary is. Legendary's going to do his long lap. And oh, he messes it up. Oh, that's a shame. He's not done his long lap. Nelson's attempted his long lap as well. So is Howling. Does Nelson do it? Yes, he does. Does Howling do it? Yes, he does. So they've got their long laps cleared up. Joe is riding upside down, sideways and back to front with his amazing connection. He's actually behind the Guigui now. And Aaron Jacko's crashed out of the lead. And Platt leads once again. Matthias in second with a long lap. Guigui's in third, so he's remained his position, which is good. And Joe is just lagging. It's not fun. Fun for some, but not for us. We finished lap 2, this race is going very quickly already, and I think Plat, he could check out if he stays on the bike. He is the fastest. Graf does have the fastest lap though, so if he's not quite there, Sire takes the fastest lap, and he's in last position, fighting with touch. However though, Joe, he's fighting and oh no, that is... He's forced Matthias off the track. Joe has lagged them all out of his way. Oh my god. That is just wow. Legendary's taking his long lap now, successfully. Aaron Jacko's not taking his, and neither is Matthias. Joe is gonna try and go round the outside, and oh my no. He's lagging so much. I don't know what to do. I feel so bad for the riders trying to race against him. This is literally trying to overtake a roadblock. This is just not possible. Joe, if he stays on the bike, he's almost guaranteed second. Because that bike is just sideways, backwards, up to... I don't even know at this point. The closest gap to a ride on track is Sire to Howling, and Matthias to Graf, and Guigui to Matthias. We're all around the same actually. Hang about. It's Graf, who's right on the back of Matthias. And that is both the Aprilias down. So now, these two are fighting for the podium. And he just sends it up the inside and now he's through. If he does run off the track though... But he's making his way through. Sire's down again. I cannot believe it. He's set to finish last in both of these races. Disaster. That's all I can say. So Matthias and Jacko have been given a 3-second time penalty. But they are next to each other on track, so that means they don't actually have to take each other on track if they want the position. They've not run the risk of taking the long lap. They obviously thought that they're going to lose more than 3 seconds. There's no one too close on track apart from Legendary and Nelson right now. And that's Guigui down again. Some of these riders, it's... Oh, Nelson outbreaks Legendary. It's Tech 3 versus Factory. And that's just now, Nelson is going to be finishing in 5th, and if he can close up a bit more, he might be set 4th off of Matthias. He's going to have to close up. He's going to have to close up for around another half a second. If he wants to try and beat Matthias as well. Plat's gone down. We've said it before, and I'll say it again. And he's crashed at a fast corner, and he has lost so much time. And now Graf is, well, 0.6 behind him. It was a fast one at that final corner, and Graf is on the back of Plat. Aaron Jacko's on the back of Matthias now. And actually Nelson will be given 4th position as of now. So these two are very close, and they're actually fighting 4th position because they've both got on that. But Graf has caught Plat. Graf has caught Plat on the worse bike. This is something to take note of. Has Graf got the better pace now? Oh, and as I say that, he runs extremely wide off the track, and he's now 0.6 behind him again. It's not even. Nelson, he's done an incredible job so far to catch up to these two. He is now in 4th position. He is now within 3 seconds of both the riders. Will he overtake him on track? Well, we don't know yet. I can't believe Sire. I mean, he's got to be having one of the worst times of his life right now. He currently sits 18.9 seconds behind touch. It's just not working out for him. Nelson is behind Matthias now. He just needs to stay on the bike, and he will be given a 4th position. But touch is creeping away from Matthias, so you need to get past him fast, Nelson, or that's not going to happen. Guigui is also on the back of Legendary. 2 French riders. As Guigui's going to send it up the inside. But Guigui's going to fight back up the inside. He almost clips his rear wheel. And Guigui's going to send up the inside, but can Legendary get the cut back? No, he can't. Oh, Legendary's wide. As someone's gone down, that is Matthias. He is pushing probably. And actually, just note as well, Joe has only now got a second over Plat. But because Joe is lagging so much, I feel like this is going to be a very hard task for Plat to get past. As we see Joe just sideways, this is not going to be easy for Plat and Graf to make a way through on him. He is lagging like crazy. As he's actually wide. That if Plat was a bit close, that would have been his chance to make a way through. Matthias is right on the back of Guigui. Well, they've actually made contact. The side by side, Sire's gone down again. Plat's made his way in front, down on the straight. That has got to be the best place too. And I think Joe will no longer have this position, but he's lagging. I think Plat's got it. Plat has done it absolutely perfectly. And he's through. But now Graf has got to try and defy the odds here of trying to make a way through on Joe. And Joe's a little wide. No, he's not actually. This is just, yeah. I have no words for this. How are you supposed to overtake this? He's on the floor. He's lost the front every corner. I just don't see. You need to try and force Joe into a mistake. And as I say that, Joe goes down. Commentator's curse. That should promote Nelson into the podium. No, never mind. Joe just about hangs on. Aaron Jacko though. Can he gap Nelson to try and get himself into stay into fourth, and one of the guys at the front crashes again, maybe into the podium for the two of them. Sire is just having the most loneliest race where he's using a number one. It's not. He's not in number one right now. He's in number 1-1. He's in 11th. He's not quite in number one. He's in double one. Not quite number one that he's working in. Nelson though. He's attacking Aaron Jacko. 4th position. He went on the curb then. Just a bit of time. Can Matthias catch onto Legendary? It's a 1 second gap. Has he got the pace? Aaron Jacko got onto the grass, that's allowed Nelson through. Only just caught that. So unlucky for Aaron Jacko here. The long lap really has messed him up, but Nelson's run wide, that's not good for him. And Aaron Jacko, can he get the better of Nelson? These two in a fight, but he tries to sit up into him there. Howling's on full warnings, Joe is on full. Actually, that's a good point now to be made. Joe is on full warnings. And he's not got 3 seconds over Nelson. So Joe cannot afford to get another track limit warning. Nelson needs to put the pace on. He needs to go faster. He needs to stay within 3 seconds just in case. Matthias is also on full warning. That almost is too long. That's very much demoting down to 10th. He's in 8th right now. We'll finish in 9th, but he could go down to 10th if he gets another long lap. Touch on 3 warnings, Legendary's on 3 warnings, Sire's on 4 warnings, Plat's on 2, Graf on 1, Nelson on 2, Aaron Jacko on 1, and Howard on 4, and Guigui is on 0 warnings. Only rider who has not received a warning this race. So well done to him. Very well done. But sadly, he's in a lonely 7th position, Guigui. As Sire's gone down again. I would not be surprised if Sire gets lapped. Well, he's not. Sire's, yeah. What's he now? He's coming He's not even at turn 4 yet, and the leaders are now heading into the penultimate corner. Si's just hit turn 4 and penultimate corner for the 2 leaders. And actually, has Plat made a mistake, because I think Graf's caught him. And there's 1 lap left, there's 1 lap to go. It's a 0.7 gap. 0.9 now. Has Graf got the pace? Aaron Jacko can fight for track position at least. Legendary's gone down, so Matthias will hopefully get 8th now, and that should promote Touch into 9th position. If Touch can get another warning and Matthias does, he will get 8th, which will be amazing for Touch. He's not had the best race though, so sadly for him, he's not having the best of races, but hopefully he can come back stronger next week at Jerez. Obviously they're using the worst bikes, I mean, quite a lot of them. Apart from Aaron, who's using Monster, and Howard, who is using one of the better bikes, but he doesn't like it, so... yeah, Aaron's only really one who's using the bike that he likes. Well, some of the other guys using the bikes they like, but they aren't the better bikes. I think Platt has secured this win now. I think Nelson secured this 4th. And I think it should be a secured 8th for Matthias. Here we go then. Aaron Jacko's gone down, and he's still got his long up, and that, oh no, that's a shame for him. But the final corner of the race weekend, the 2 races, and Platt comes across the line to win both races. Graf finishes in 2nd and 4th, so he has lost the championship lead now, I think. But he must come back. Joe finishes in 3rd, Nelson in 4th. Aaron Jacko just about in 5th by 7 tenths after having his long lap. Howland's going to finish in 6th, Guigui in 7th, Matthias is going to finish in 8th, Touch is going to finish in 9th, Legendary 10th, and then Saya is not going to finish at all.
Let's take a look at the final classification of this race. The riders
so then these are your final results for today's race.
We'll be joining them in Parc Ferme for the usual post-race interviews.
Platt wins. Also with the fastest laps. Remember, fastest lap is a point as well. So Platt does get the fast lap point as well, which could be a crucial point. Platt wins the race anyway. Graf finishes in 2nd, Joe in 3rd, so 1 to the podium. Nelson in 4th, Aaron 5th, Howard in 6th. Guigui in 7th, Matthias 8th, Touch 9th, Legendary 10th, and Sire in 11th. Well then, I hope you liked today's weekend, hopefully. We'll be back next week for Jerez, and hopefully we don't have as many crashes as a few people were disappointed after today's race, but hopefully they come back stronger next week. So then, we'll see you next week at Jerez. See ya!